testing this out again. It's the dual test stream. Whoa. Hopefully everything is working okay. I'm literally checking my phone just to make sure it looks okay. Let me pop out chat because I need to make sure I can see both chats at the same time in the same area. It'll probably be a lot easier to figure out what's going on. Okay, hello and welcome. This is a dual test stream. I have turkey finishing up. I'm gonna be eating probably in like an hour or so, so I'm just gonna watch the pre-stream. It's a good test to see if everything is gonna work okay. Don't expect a whole lot. Depending on how long I want to be, I may be here longer, but maybe not. You never know. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Leslie, Lilo, for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to change the thing. We're going to do the thanks supper layout. Thank you, Bache, for the resub. 17 months. We appreciate it, man.
Just resubscribe for 17 months. It really means a lot to me you have stuck around for so long. Thank you so much.
The Twitch side is working.
The person I am most thankful for.
As long as the YouTube side is working, we're good. I think we're good. And I don't know. Let me just test. Near. Does it push that up? If it pushes it up, great. If it doesn't, that means I busted that chat. It does work. Jesus Christ. Okay, everything is fucking working. All right, let's go see DSP and what the fuck he's up to. Trust me, it's probably not that great, but it'll be okay because tomorrow's supposed to be better, right?
Action.
Holy crap. We can go ahead and full screen that. When did we start? We started talking 30 minutes ago. My God.
SCP-682 just broke out at Gate K.
Look at him.
I want all available helicopters and NTF units at Gate K now.
He's just having a whole lot of fun.
SCP-682 is out of the facility.
Okay. Let's put him on fast forward a bit. Let's see what the fuck is all about. We have skip juice too. Lots and lots of skip juice. So that's gonna be pretty good. Something. He's literally saying your typical shit. Oh, that's good.
Is the special Thanksgiving edition of the Level 1 podcast. So I guess I should start by saying Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who lives in the United States. I hope you are having a good day so far.
All right. Hopefully you're having a great day, guys.
And perhaps you'll partake in some delicious
with,
food,
Leanna, Cat,
some safe,
Cobra,
happy fun with family members or friends, whatever it may be. Now, if you're not doing any of that today, it's all right. I've had many years where I didn't have that,
Kitty.
and that's okay. As long as you are in a good place, right? It's all good. Now, if you're not in the United States, just happy Thursday because it ain't nothing for you. But here, this is the day once a year where we celebrate. We come together and we think about the things that we are most thankful for in our lives. And indeed, I will discuss that today
we're
on the show.
stretching my PC to the limits.
Particularly this year.
We currently have like 12 kbps up, which means the net is going to be crying at me. Like, it's actually going to be crying. I'm so sorry for like the shout outs if they don't play right. I'm already sorry in advance. That's my fault. Because of how much I'm stretching everything. I can only stretch so thin before everything rips apart.
It's the guy. The holiday guy.
Yeah, it's the holiday game. I'm not taking a Thanksgiving shot, at least not right now. All right, this guy looks like he's had a couple of shots, though.
With a lot of stuff, that was going down and the like. So I'm happy to discuss all of that stuff with you guys today. I'll tell you a little bit about what we'll be doing today in regards to like food and stuff like that here.
All right, guys, I'm gonna keep up with two chats. We got a little bit of news to cover today and a little bit of chill Q&A and all of that. Now, to be honest, today is kind of a day that didn't really have any direction. And what I mean by that is today's a national holiday here in the United States, and I didn't really take it seriously. I was like, oh, this is like a main day of.
Since Offgrove just resubscribed for 6 months.
I already gotta put him down a slightly less fast speed.
Thank you
He's already kind of killing me.
Now,
he's like. He's trying to pretend like, oh, well, I don't even really know what's going on. This is kind of like a whatever. It's like he made a big deal about this. This isn't like all of a sudden, this is just out of nowhere. It's like he's been making a big deal about this entire time. It's the Thanksgiving event, dude. Come on.
Piercing finish. That's only one gifted a tier 1 sub to I_Drake
thank you for the gift,
331.
We do appreciate it. Why are you gifting a sub to fucking Drake of all people? That dude needs to pay up.
And what I mean by that is today's a national holiday here in the United States, and I didn't really take it seriously. I was like, oh, this is like a main day of
I didn't
content
take it
or anything
seriously.
like that. I see this as like kind of a bonus stream.
Bonus stream.
It's not a big deal.
We love the
I'll be honest, I'm not expecting
too.
many attendees today because half of my audience likely will be busy celebrating Thanksgiving themselves. So without having a ton of
we'll see
major
how
stuff
that
going
goes.
on, I didn't really have anything majorly planned. I said, oh, today we'll do the podcast, and maybe we'll just hang out. Maybe we'll do a tier maker, maybe we'll do this or that.
Don't worry
and I wasn't really sure
we'll
what to
figure
do.
it out.
So I actually did a poll
I'm
on
even
DSP
get too
Gaming
annoying.
over the course of Wednesday night into Tuesday night. After I got off my streams, I did it like late at night, around midnight-ish, into Wednesday night, a 24-hour poll. All right, so what I'd like to do is read the results of that poll so you guys, straight hair here, so you guys know what's going on, because
you could tell he took a shower.
The way
all
I see
freshened
it,
up and everything. It's pretty good.
It's going to be a pretty casual stream. Like I said, it's not going to be anything ultra crazy serious.
Just going to talk,
like
guys.
That. So
it's going to gobble at each other.
Poll,
I agree.
The options were as follows, okay?
Oh, Twitch randomized it. Womp womp.
Where is it?
Let's talk about the holiday called Thanksgiving. You see, this thing that started way back in the day. There were these people called the Pilgrims and the Indians, and there were blood and Crips back in the day.
Holy crap, it deleted it. I didn't know it did that. Well, now I know it does that. So it was a timed poll that ran from like midnight to, well, I guess you would say midnight Wednesday to midnight Thursday, or whatever, 12 to 12, right? And I timed it that way. I had no idea YouTube deletes the poll when it's done. I thought that it would still be there visible. It would just close the poll. No, it deleted it. Well, that was really useful.
Feels sad,
anyway,
man.
I can tell you, I did check the poll before it expired last night. It was like an hour away from expiring, and I can tell you what the results were. Basically, the options were as follows. Number one, we just hang out with no real guidance or anything. We just chill today on this random stream. We talk, whatever you guys want to do.
What do you guys want to do? You know, I don't want to do anything.
Shoot that shit, as they say. That was option number one.
He said it.
That got, I believe. Well, let me go through all the options. That was option number one.
God.
Option number two was to do a tier maker ranking foods. Okay, so actually ranking like different kinds of food for the holiday that people eat on, on Thanksgiving. So that would have been interesting. Number three was play Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, which is definitely an option, easy to do. And number four, play Street Fighter 6 multiplayer. Okay, so the poll results were last place was basically Street Fighter 6 multiplayer. All right, so I don't know if people are just tired of the game. I don't know if people just didn't want to attend a random stream of that today. What's funny is if this were back in the day, like, 10, 15 years ago, my old days of YouTube, people would have been going crazy and saying, yes, Street Fighter, play Street Fighter, we love it, right?
No, he
it just shows how times have changed.
That audience. Okay? He literally has killed off that audience. Last.
Coming up next was just chill with no real direction. I guess people wanted at least some direction, all right? So, the closest two were the food tier maker or Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
What?
And the results were basically the food tier maker came in at a roughly around like 25 to 27% of the polling, and Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer came in at a whopping 35 to 37% of the polling. And I say, why am I have that split? It's because I kept checking it over the course of the day, and that's kind of where the ranges were.
I was so worried he was going to have like food tier maker as a possibility.
Ended, absolutely.
Could you imagine that?
People had.
How much do you hate your audience to do that?
Now here's the thing. You might wonder why. Why on earth would people want that? I think there's a couple of reasons. Number one is because out of all the stuff I've been doing recently, it's quite fun. It's fun for me. It's fun for you. There's times when I'm sucking and it's funny to see me rage, but then there's times when I'm doing really well and I go on a tear and I'm getting the score streaks and everything. And people are very entertained by that too. I'm constantly changing my weapons and loadouts, so it's not just me using the same stuff over and over. And because of that, it's entertaining too. If I was someone, I'm just gonna use this one weapon or loadout and master it, it'd probably be boring. But because I am doing the variety, it's a lot better to watch, right? So.
Right. Agreed.
I kind of get it. Now, in addition to that, it was funny because as I was playing
in reality
Modern Warfare 3 on Tuesday, everyone was like, okay, so when are you playing it again? And I was like, oh, let me see. Well, let's see. Well, I'm not playing it tomorrow because I'm off.
Playing it again?
We're not playing it Thanksgiving.
Played it.
And we're not playing it Friday because that's the Apocalypse. And we're not playing it Saturday because that's Super Mario RPG. Oh, we're not playing it Sunday because that's the reaction. So I guess Monday. People were like, a week? You're going to make us wait a whole week to see you play this again? And we love it.
Wait
a
minute.
So I think that's what it is it's good content. It's variety because I change my loadouts. It's entertaining whether I lose or win. You can tell that overall I'm enjoying it or I wouldn't keep playing it as much as I'm playing it, right? And it wasn't scheduled for like a week, right? So I think that's exactly what it is. If people wanted to see more Modern Warfare sooner rather than later, knowing that I wouldn't be able to play it again until Monday. So I guess that's what we're going to do now. This podcast, like I said, it's a special holiday edition. We're going to be talking mostly about Thanksgiving and stuff like that today and what I'm thankful for. I'm not going to be going through crazy schedule stuff. And all I'm going to talk a little bit is tomorrow's Adpocalypse. But outside of that, we're not going to have a giant segment about, oh, how my playthrough's doing.
There's a secret Twitch command
we do that every day.
For just this holiday alone.
I'm happy to have people here on
It's
stream. Like
literally
I'm not expecting
Thanksgiving.
Today you're not going to hear me harping on
oh my God.
or anything
Did it
like
not
that.
save?
It's not a big deal. Today's the
it didn't save. Never mind. There was a secret command.
Right? So that's how we're going to treat
Wait, what? I heard that. I heard that.
Today you're not going to hear me harping on goals or anything like that. It's not a big deal. Today's the opposite day anyway. It's Thanksgiving. Today's the day to be thankful for what you've gotten. Not to ask for more, right? So that's how we're going to treat it.
Oh, it's
so,
explanation. No, we're getting rid of that explanation point.
I think what I want to do, I want to do the podcast. At the end of the podcast, I want to...
Who the fuck redeemed this? Green Lobster. Well, Green Lobster has redeemed the VIP command. So they get to be a VIP. It's okay. You have now entered pink gem status. Big ups, Green Lobster.
Look and see how many people are here. I'm going to predict 300 will probably be. That's my guess. It's a holiday. I think most people will be busy, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't really look.
We made it. You can say it without the
shout outs
explanation.
Out of the podcast. The way it works is I do a podcast, I talk my topics, and then the last segment is shout outs basically, right before we do like Q&A. But keep in mind, we don't have a lot today. I'm going to do the
Festive gobbles all around.
I'm going to plug a little bit of the Adpocalypse. We have a couple quick news stories.
You want Cobra to cook a turducken?
Cool.
God, I just want him to cook something edible.
People are saying we've already exceeded 300 viewers, so I'm not even looking. Anyway, so
I like how he lies as easy as he breathes, because you know he's looking at this. He's like, he's leaning in. He's seeing the view count. He's like, he's trying to trick people. He's like, yeah, I don't even really care, man. I'm not even looking, bro. You knew what you were looking. You said in the very beginning that you thought nobody was gonna be here. Come on, this is some bullshit. Stop the cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Thanksgiving, and today is a day of food and fun, but also it's an important day to look back at what's going on in your life and say, you know, how am I doing? It's time to do a little bit of a personal assessment, right? What's going on in my life? Am I, you know, and today's really a day to be grateful for the things that you have.
Yeah. What are you grateful for?
The thing is,
can you tell us?
I think a lot of people don't really do that. What a lot of people do is they focus on the things they don't have. They focus on the things they want, but never seem to reach, right? In life, it's like you always have a goal.
Lobster, Thanksgiving is only available on the Twitch side of things.
It's been like that a lot for me, especially these last many years since.
All right, that's how it works, dude.
I'm married, and we're always thinking, man, we'd like to really get to a position where maybe we can fix some of the stuff in our house that's broken, because a lot of things have been breaking down, bathrooms, dishwashers, all kinds of stuff. Man, would it be great to eventually go on a
sure would be
together.
Great if I had some money to fix
that
things.
Kind of stuff. And you think about that stuff, and you're like, man, it's kind of sad because we can't do that. It's like, wait.
Oh.
Hold on a second here.
Hold on.
It's sad because you can't do that.
Hold the phone.
What about all the stuff that we have, right?
Wait a minute.
I'm in a great place right now in my personal life. I love my wife. She loves me. We're in a great relationship. I'm incredibly grateful for that.
They love each other.
Because it really is that personal life that I have behind the scenes of what you see on camera. It's that support that I get from her that keeps me going through all the days that we're through stress and nonsense here. It's awesome to have that level of love and support. Okay? Jasper Kitty, my pet, but also he's kind of like my son. I know people make fun of me when I say that, but
you know, I know people like to think that I like to make fun of, you know, myself. But in reality, I take it to heart, and my son Jasper agrees with me. Wow, I didn't realize he really thought that way. Does he? Yes. Maybe? Absolutely.
You see on camera, it's that support that I get from her that keeps me going through all the days that we're through stress and nonsense here. It's awesome to have that level of love and support, okay? Jasper Kitty, my pet, but also he's kind of like my son. I know people make fun of me when I say that, but of course he's not a human. But he really is kind of like,
of course he's not
my
a
kid.
Human.
And he's been a tremendous positive influence on my life ever since we rescued him several years ago. I love having him around. And I'm glad that Kat convinced me to get a pet cat when she did.
He didn't
because
want
I had never had a cat before, and now he's been in my life for several years, and it's been awesome, right? I live in a great house.
Gotta blame Leanna for that one.
In general, I'm healthy. Even though I'm literally coming out of the second worst cold/illness I've ever had in my life,
you can't even
and
call
I still
it
have lingering
COVID.
symptoms. I mean, right now I still have a tiny tickle in my throat. I still got a little bit of drippage crap going on, so I might have to blow my nose today.
Later,
we're still
miming the
in
sickness
general
and
happy
burping.
and healthy. I am at a great body weight right now in my life. Like my weight right now is close to the ideal.
Right,
you know,
sure.
I balance between just under 200 pounds and a little over 200 pounds, and I kind of
I'm
fluctuate.
at the perfect
My
weight,
ideal body
guys.
weight is 185. If I actually worked out regularly and did that, I probably would be at it. That's amazing, right? Like, that's a huge thing for my life. A lot of my life, I was very overweight, unhappy, not healthy.
Man, he is.
At this point in my life, I'm probably
Being
at
all
one
over
of
the
the
place
healthiest points
today.
of my life. At 41, that's a pretty big accomplishment. Through my 20s and 30s, being a unhealthy person, traveling and drinking all the time, playing Street Fighter, and then being a YouTuber in those early days where I would literally every day drink myself into a stupor. You know, and now I'm not doing that awful crap anymore. People have been saying,
now
in
you
the
have to
last
pay
year.
for it.
I think here's the thing too. I think one of the major reasons people say this is because the camera's better. But they're like, oh, you look so much better. It's like, yeah, but I mean, keep in mind, I got a better camera now. We got better lighting now.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
dressing differently.
So much better
A lot of it has
now.
to do with presentation, right?
Yeah.
I don't particularly think I look that much better than I ever did, but I feel good. That's kind of the difference. Like, I wake up in the morning and I'm
It's
energetic.
like that song
and I'm ready to go.
made by
and I'm
those
happy
monkey
and ready
guys.
for the next day. Every day I wake up and I'm like,
Feel good
I'm
incorporated,
happy and ready
dude.
to go. And
Let's
that's different.
go.
There used to be, in my life, I don't, oh my God, I gotta do this shit tomorrow, I gotta do that. I don't have that feeling. That's something to be super grateful for. That every day when you
Yeah,
wake up,
I'm
you're
grateful.
looking forward
I
positively
wake
to
up,
what
don't
that day
gotta
has
do
in
shit.
store, and you're really not
I'd
like
be
dreading
grateful
anything.
for it,
Yeah,
too.
that's my life. How the hell could I not be thankful, right, for what I have? So I am so happy for the life that I have. Now, that's the personal, right? That's all
Yeah.
the personal stuff.
I truly believe that LTG really did a number on his psyche for the whole how he looks and everything. Because, like, this is such a weird cope for him to go through. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm doing so much better. I'm looking so much better. I'm feeling so much better. I'm at the ideal weight. It's like, bro, you didn't start dressing yourself up until you were called, like, a really, really, biscuit-ass motherfucker. And now we're dressing in this weird attire, which, granted, big ups, you're looking a hell of a lot better than you used to. But you're still the same guy. You're still snorting and fucking dripping and being a weird, like, guy running around in pajamas. I don't know. It's marginal improvements, but the house still has foundational problems, if you will.
Now let's talk about the stuff that you guys know
What's up,
about,
Buckman?
right? This not so
Poverty
personal,
streamer.
professional life that I have
Yeah.
every single day on stream and in these videos. I'm so grateful that in 2023, 15 years after I first pointed a camera at a crooked angle at a
if we get
television
this,
in my parents'
next
house in
year.
a tiny
16
closet-sized,
years ago.
overheated bedroom.
I'm so grateful.
And
I used to
after
be a
all this
drunk,
time,
but now I'm not.
I still have a following
the
for
ideal
messing
weight.
around with video games, for hanging out and talking on a daily basis. It's not as big as it once was, but I don't care. I'm just happy knowing that there's people on this planet that care about me,
They care
that care about
about
my
me.
thoughts about stuff, that like the content that I
They
put out,
like
whether they find
me.
meaning in what I say about games because they value that because they know I'm honest, or whether it's they just want to have a good laugh watching my content and having a good time. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is that I am saying?
I'm just happy to know that people find value in me being here on the internet after so long, all right? I'm incredibly grateful for those of you who love what I do, and you know that I have not
Maybe
conformed to the
this
YouTube
one.
norms. You know that I have stayed away from selling out
you
and doing
know
all
I'm
the
not
stuff that
normal.
most other people have done
You
on
guys
YouTube,
love
on
it.
Twitch,
I'm not
everywhere to
normal,
make a
man.
living. Instead, I stick to my guns of, and I know a lot of people say that's being stubborn and you should have changed over time, but I think that's a lot of the reason why I've had the longevity I've had. If I just went down the road that everyone else went, I probably would not be here today. I would have faded into obscurity and no one would have given two shits about Darkside DePhil. But because I've done things differently, because I marched to the beat of my own drummer, as they say, people still care, you know? And yes, there's a lot of negativity, but at the same time, there's a core focus of people who like me for who I am and the content that I put out.
Man,
and
he
support me.
really wants to
I am
oversell
incredibly
this.
grateful for the levels of support that you guys give me on a
He's basically saying, thanks to a very lucky few of you individuals who gives me money on a regular basis, like 1 Minute Man and his daily tips of like $20 to $25, I continue to exist on this plane. I mean, yeah, sure. That's a miserable kind of existence that you're really proud of. So, I don't know, prayer hands for that, I suppose. But like, is this really existing? He completely complains about every single day, dreaming like everything's just going to fall out underneath him. This doesn't even look like the face of somebody who really truly believes a lie. Let's be real. This guy looks like he's hoping you're going to believe it and you're going to stay away from all the nonsense and the bullshittery, I suppose.
daily basis.
Whatever.
Again, no sponsorships, no partnerships, none of that crap. It's
Yeah,
you guys
it's
that
all
allow me
you
to do what I
guys.
love every day for a living. And I would
100%
be
you guys.
incredibly ignorant and ungrateful if I didn't take the moment here to say thank you all. 15 years, and in particular, these last couple of years where there's...
Man, you know what? You know what would have been really cool? DSP, if you gave the same level of thanks for all the people that gave you the suggestions in your suggestion box, that thing that you begged for everybody to like give suggestions on how to improve all of your shit, instead of you acting like a fucking clown and like goofing off on them and pretending that they didn't exist and they were pieces of shit, maybe if you would just simply said thank you for the suggestions, like you're sitting here and groveling right now, maybe people would treat you a little bit more seriously and they wouldn't treat you like a piece of shit. I don't know. It's my thinking, I suppose.
There's been a ton of hate and nonsense thrown towards me that you're still here day in and day out supporting what I do. I'm very grateful for that. Oh, yeah, one other thing. We absolutely know that this year I've been a target, correct? Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
This year
segment.
I've been a major target for many different things. And despite their efforts to try to derail content, to pull me into drama, to try to have our community attacked, harassed,
as you
distracted,
see the Thanksgiving tweet,
we avoided all of that. You notice that? Still,
his Thanksgiving tweet was basically nothing. I will say this: I am going to give a little bit of a, do I want to say call out? Maybe it's a call out. I might call it a call out, but I don't know why anybody really gave a shit about this tweet. There were some people that thought this is like masked begging, which was kind of not. I don't know how fucking regarded you got to be when you see this and you got to take a story that's not there. But he literally said, "Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the USA. Hope you all have a fun, safe, healthy day, full of thanks and good food. If you have some time, stop by for a chill stream in the morning before you power load up on turkey and all the sides. See you then." But there were people who read into this, like way too much into this. And they were like, there he goes. He's baked tweeting again, bro. Okay. Remember that whole thing that I've been doing for the last, I don't know, 3 years of my existence talking about Phil? Maybe 4? It's 4 at this point. This isn't new, but this is like nothing. What the fuck is wrong with you people? At no point did he say the word support. He just said stop by and chill. But there were some people that take this to heart as if it's like, he's bank tweeting again, bro. Just literally go touch turkey. Literally go out into the kitchen, touch turkey. You fuckers, man. You guys literally have nothing better to do than to read, like, you read the tea leaves and assume that the fucking sky is crashing, man. The fuck?
Here, putting out a fun stream for you every day.
Good God.
Doesn't matter what crap they do.
What else you want to say?
It doesn't matter what bullshit they're trying to do. Right? We look.
Good
this
Lord.
is the difference between the old Phil from back in the day and 41-year-old wiser Phil. Is that I'm not going to keep getting sucked into their stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not. At one point I was. I would get sucked there.
Exactly.
They're
it's
looking
just
for
a
reactions,
tweet,
right?
sons of
They're looking
Croy.
for me to react
some
directly
like
and
to
say things about what they say.
Literally find every single thing he does.
I don't play that game on purpose.
Like,
why would I?
If you want to make fun of him, literally boot up the pre-stream and talk about how he's talking about like broken showers and broken dishwashers and shit. It's easy. Literally do that. Do this. That's the easy part. I'd like to ask, by chance, did I see the corpse of a small bearded dragon that goes by the name of Sir Puff in the House of Cobra? We have not. We are keeping on the lookout ever since the Facebook message of Josh basically admitting that he took Puff out and he had him on his shoulder and he kind of jumped off and ran away. So it's kind of Cobra's fault that Puff's missing.
Why would I ever engage?
Oh well,
with toxicity?
That's what it is.
That's just going to not only negatively affect me, but affect all of you as well. We are a community. Understand that. This is not just me sitting here in front of a camera. It's also just as important that you're there watching and engaging and caring about the content.
Yes. You have to care.
I'm wasting my time being distracted by drama and nonsense and toxic stuff. That takes away from our good times together.
What's this right now?
And I know that. And I've learned from that.
What's
Earlier
this right now?
I made a mistake. I learned from that mistake, and I have avoided remaking that mistake.
Yeah?
And that's great. And you want to know why?
All right, pretty cool. You.
Because of your feedback.
Yes, you.
Because I ask you guys for honest feedback, you give it to me, and I'm like,
dude, you ask for feedback, and you sit there and you tap your skull like an idiot, and you're like, did I take that feedback correctly? No, you idiot. You sit there and you point the finger at people. It's like, this is your fault.
Remaking that mistake. And that's great. And you want to know why? You.
He literally sits there and he's like, You want to know why I'm having problems? Is because when I ask for feedback, I sit there and I point the finger at you and say, this is your fault. You demand things from me. You're always asking me to play games or cut the pre-stream or start, early or stop doing all of this time wasting or even stop talking about the trolls. And you know what I have to say about that? Bullshit. I have to say bullshit, because if I followed all of that and I was very, very thankful for it, I wouldn't be in the situation I am today. Hello, Debater. Hello and welcome. Gust of Wind Dance and all of that. It's kind of bullshit, man. Come on.
No, because of your feedback. Because I ask you guys for honest feedback.
Yeah, we're
you give it to me,
playing
and I'm like,
Pokemon. I'm setting up for the Samurai.
It's a group effort,
raid.
man. It really is. Unlike most other content creators, I feel like this is 100% a group effort between us. It's two-sided here,
effort.
and it's beautiful because it works,
Man.
right? It's not just, oh, what's the next sponsorship? What's the next thing to show so I can pay my bills? And I pump out a video or a stream today, and I'm done. And I turn off the camera, and I don't care about it. It's the opposite. It's actually stuff that I care about, you care about, and everyone wants to see continue, and that's meaningful to me. Okay?
Meaningful to him. What about everybody else?
And listen,
dude, it was so meaningful for everybody else. You literally derided Model Man, which, by the way, big ups for Model Man. I didn't even realize it until last night. But Model Man stopped by the stream that I did about DSP's feedback and everything. And he left a message. Where is it? Fuck. No, Model Man's in here somewhere. I literally saw him in here. No! Here it is, the Model Gamer. See, Model Man stopped by. And he was like, thank you for reading out the entire comment and, appreciate the exposure and all of that. He was really appreciative because you know what? DSP dumped on him. He literally dumped on Model Man, which he didn't even need to. You know what? If you had said thank you for the feedback, you probably at least would have had Model Man as a new viewer. But because you sat there and chat on him, he's not going to view your content. So big ups, you lost a potential new viewer. And every single time you do these segments where you shit on people who try and give you advice that apparently they know nothing about, you lose potential viewers every single time, man. Every fucking time. Hey, what's up, Gondola?
this year has not been without its challenges. All right, for me,
you
know some of those challenges because you've seen them publicly, right? I've been
turkey gobbling made by you.
From me. A tire off
it
of my
is
car, right?
It's
that
by
I certainly
Cobra.
wasn't expecting.
Cobra had a segment
attacks,
like 2 years ago where he made turkey noises.
You know, people trying to take me down in various different ways for no good reason.
It's pretty
and
good.
This year had a lot of personal challenges, things you guys have no idea about. You remember, there's certain times of this year I wasn't able to stream, and that's very abnormal for me that I would not be here. Because as you know, I'm one of the most consistent content creators out there when it comes to adhering to a set schedule, and you know you can depend on me to be here. And, you know, to not have me here, you know, every once in a while, some people are like, oh, I don't even know what's going on, right?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, because I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain the stuff because, sadly, you know what people do with this information, right? Any real information that I were to give you guys about private stuff in my life would be used against me to hurt me.
Like what?
Another way that I've learned my lesson over the years. Back in the day, I would have told you about everything that I went through this year. Every appointment, every meeting, everything going down that was serious business behind the scenes. You would have known all about it. But I don't anymore. I purposefully separate my public
DSP would have told us all about
so
these private appointments, right?
No more chance that
yeah,
hurt over that kind of stuff.
I believe that.
And I apologize for that because, like I said, I feel like we do have a connection.
Sorry, guys.
You care about me. I care about you.
You want to know about my doctor's
visits?
visits? I can't tell you that.
I continue to thrive and be successful. And it sucks that I can't tell you about other stuff that's going on in my life. But that's how it's got to be. Because sadly, there's just too many people out there who do want to do what they can to hurt me and then get their jollies off. Right? So I hope you understand that. But this is a very, very challenging year for me and my family. All the stuff going on behind the scenes. And
I thought this was a good year. I thought we were being thankful. And look at him. I can just slow it down. Look at this. He's so thankful. He's shaking his leg violently. Look at this.
Very challenging year.
Look at this. Look at this side.
For me and my family. All the stuff going on behind the scenes. And, you know.
Bounce. He's out of control today.
Hey, I'm still here. I'm happy. I'm healthy.
He's drilling a hole into that fucking carpet right now.
Every day, right? It's awesome. And you know what? Here's something that's absolutely funny. All right, I will say this.
Listen to this.
This year, I noticed a distinct drop-off in overall views on my on-demand videos only.
Wow.
What I mean by that is my streams still get the same amount of views and all the same.
That is a fucking lie. DSP, if you notice that you had a drop in overall views, then it can also be compared that you've had a drop in overall attendance on your live streams. There have been nights where you've had less than 200 people on a night stream. Back in the day when you had your Pokemon rant, you complained that there were less than 400 people. My God, where was everybody? They were too lazy. I've seen day streams where he barely captures 300 motherfuckers. And I remember back in the day during Twitch, when he used to get like sub 600, sub 700, that was when we were panicking. He was like, Jesus, nobody cares about this game. Nowadays, he's bragging about getting 300 people. It's like, yeah, we haven't had a drop in viewership. Bro, you've had a drop in viewership, and you've had a drop on people who are watching your on-demand videos. It's down across the board. So, you know, maybe you should stop making shit up, because in reality, it's not doing that hot for your channel, man. Not for a channel that has 200,000 subs.
Only the on-demand videos somehow saw a drop in views. And I started analyzing the data on this, looking at it, and I came to the determination it hasn't affected me at all, business-wise. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, so what does that really mean? What does that mean? It either means that YouTube always inflated views.
What?
And they're meaningless. Or it means that there were people coming to my content and watching it on demand for toxic reasons, but they weren't supportive people. They weren't watching because they liked the content. They were just watching it to leech off of it and probably make fun of it. And it never resulted in anything positive for me or my business or my family or the community.
What? Wait, hold, what?
Meaningless. Views. And I started analyzing the data on this, looking at it, and I came to the determination it hasn't affected me at all, business-wise. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, so what does that really mean? It either means that YouTube always inflated views, and they're meaningless, or it means that there were people coming to my content and watching it on demand for toxic reasons, but they weren't supportive people. They weren't watching because they liked the content. They were just watching it to leech off of it and probably make fun of it, and it never resulted in anything positive for me or my business or my family or the community.
But that's been the case now. It's arguable that there are now more people, now more than ever, who are now restreaming DSP. Dude, you literally have a search engine for all the stupid stuff you've ever said. You literally have a search engine. That would like imply that somehow or another you have, oh my God, there are less people, but there are more people that care now, but there are less people that don't care now, and they're not hate watching, but there are so many hate watchers. What is he trying to tell us?
So even though views have gone down overall on the content I'm putting out on demand, it didn't affect me. Like, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know, the days of me caring about being in the YouTube algorithm are long behind me. I don't care about being pushed as a recommended video. I don't care about when I search for a new game playthrough and Darkside DePhil or DSP Gaming pops up. Those days are so far behind. You know, what I care about now is putting out content for the audience I have, and every once in a while, someone stumbles upon my stuff and gives it a shot and likes it, right? That's it. I'm never going to make YouTube turn around and say, hey, put me back into the search engine, dude.
DSP has basically like 6 or 7 people restreaming him right now, which I don't even know if that counts the automation. Because you have both Raw Phil and DDM. You're going to have me and probably like 3 other people. I'm not even aware of who else is restreaming right now. But I guarantee you, like, there's a bunch of other people who are currently King Jad, Meerkat, Detractorism, Chill Murray. There's a lot of other people who are currently online. There are more people restreaming him now than objectively 5 years ago, where he had more viewers and more views on his YouTube videos. So, yeah, Len the Deranged is also streaming too. Dude, I cannot believe this guy. He's so full of shit. Tractor Goose is currently streaming right now. Look.
The breast meat.
Yeah,
we're not the only people. There are so many people.
You didn't have to use them for 30 seconds. Didn't have that bullshit.
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this?
Skylanders is probably cringed.
Look at how many people
are
currently restreaming him.
Okay, because I don't care what anyone says.
There's just so much nonsense.
That's what he used to do.
So much nonsense.
Really irritated me.
This is what's happened. There are so many options nowadays. And he's pretending like, yeah, man, there's not as many people who care about me anymore. And, you know, I actually, it's a good thing that I'm getting less views. Bro, whatever, man. Whatever helps you cope, dude.
Not going to do that.
Whatever.
So it's just funny to me because absolutely, you know, people who want to say negative stuff, they say things like, oh, your views
everyone's shit talking
him.
him.
And I look at him like,
he doesn't,
about overall video views, you're right.
Everybody's shit talking him. I guarantee you, even his fans are fucking making fun of him. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. The people who are always in here are the same people that shit on him every single day. Blastoise is probably going to sneak diss him at some point. Cloud9's probably going to say something about him. No Sleep Real Vibes will probably say something about him at some point. Great. He has a fucking hat or something. I don't fucking care. But like, this is all it is. It's fake people being fake.
Weird.
They'll gas each other up and pretend that they're doing something cool. They're not. They're all just fake people.
Operating at the same level with apparently less on-demand views. So you tell me what was going on there? I don't even get it. It almost feels to me like there was something going on with overinflated views on YouTube to begin with.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? And then it's just gone. It didn't matter because it wasn't real.
Yeah, it's overflated views, dude.
So anyway,
exactly. This is just a code.
Thank you all for an amazing year.
Derek's the only real one.
That's not over, by
probably gone.
You know, we've got so much fun stuff still between now and the end of 2023, including chill streams like today, this awesome marathon tomorrow, which we're going to talk about in a moment. All kinds of holiday fun and festivities, animations and things are coming up that are going to be all Christmas related. We got special Christmas event that'll be, you know, right before Christmas.
We're already talking about the next events. We didn't even do this fucking month's event
starting in December. So I'll probably review 3 or 4 holiday movies over the course of the month, which will be really cool. Among other things, and of course, all the game playthroughs that we're currently playing. You know.
We have games we gotta finish.
No negatives at all. Everything's good, man. Everything
still
I'm
on the
good.
fucking chopping
I'm enjoying
block.
myself. I know that you guys are too.
The fucking
I really
RoboCop.
appreciate you all. I do. Thank you all
supposed to be playing that
for everything
game.
you do for me. Because just as much as I put out content for you, and you know, a lot of people express their gratitude every day. You know, hey, thanks for making the content. I appreciate you guys watching it and supporting it, because that's how this works. I'm there. You know, again, don't get that support from other sources. It's you. And you guys have resoundingly told me through thick and thin,
it's a compliment sandwich.
Through times of great
He's
positivity
like, all
and
of this
great
bad shit that happened,
right? Highs
you
and
helped
lows,
me, dude.
peaks and valleys, no matter what life throws at me or us, that you want this to continue. You find meaning.
Dude, if one of these supporters had their house burned down, do you think that they would be able to continue to support you at the same level? I think if life throws something at them, they're going to prioritize themselves first over Philip J. Burnell or PP Burnell or whatever his fucking name is. But like, what? Okay, whatever. Yeah, man, whatever life throws at us, dude. We'll be able to get through it. Well, you know, there's a whole lot of we talking. I'm telling you right now, if like Derek complains about how his house got broken into, DSP's not going to lift a finger to help him out. So maybe you shouldn't put that we word, that royal we, that Frenchy accent to it if you're not going to commit to the bit and kind of help these folks out. I'm just saying.
And me being here, making content for you daily, and I'm appreciative of that, and I thank you for that. Message received. I ain't gonna stop.
I ain't gonna stop.
That's the thing that I think a lot of people hate, is that they realize that there's nothing they can do. I'm gonna be here.
I want you to be streaming and when you're old and gray. I want you to be in the retirement home and I want you to be streaming. I want you to be 60 plus years old and I want you to be streaming. I've said this multiple times. I want old wrinkly ass Phil getting up on camera and telling us all about the coolest game on his PlayStation 10 that he's going to be playing. I want this more than anything else. I want you to stream until the day you croak because it's going to be entertainment for me. And god damn it, do I want the fucking entertainment. Keep streaming forever, Phil.
Making content for you guys for as long as I want, until the day that I decide to hang up the mantle and say, I retire. I don't know when that'll be. I don't even know if that'll be, you know?
Yeah, he might keep streaming until he dies, dude.
The thing is that I enjoy this a lot, so much, that even if, as I get older, if I find that I can't really play video games anymore because I'm getting so old or whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh, Philip,
it doesn't mean
Paul, John,
that I couldn't still make content.
What a name.
Right?
Could you imagine?
Not at all. And I guess we'll see as I get older how things evolve. Do I take that full time for the rest of my life?
Yeah, sure. He can stream after he dies.
I would like to.
Jasper 2 will be doing it.
You know, I've already told you guys. Sometimes this year, as I've been playing Street Fighter 6, there's certain characters I just can't play with. I can't play with Aki. I tried. Dude, my hand was killing me trying to play with that character. Very execution heavy. I can't really do that stuff anymore. And it's just going to get worse and worse the older I get.
Arthritis arc is going to be wild.
There's going to be times when we're gonna have to
I can't wait
adapt
for that.
and change. But I feel like I can
Cat,
listen to your
I'm
feedback,
gonna need my
and we can change
what
for
the
the
hell is
better
it called?
and do different kinds of
The
content stuff with each other,
injections.
pretty much for as long as
Is it
I want. 'Cause it
cortisone?
sure seems to
We're gonna
me
pretend it's
that
cortisone.
I
Cat,
have the audience
I need my cortisone
that's going to be
injections,
staying
dude.
with me. You know what I mean?
Can't feel my
for a long time.
hands.
And I really appreciate that. That people are with me no matter what. And you know, this wild ride of life we've been on together for the last 15 years is going to continue on, right?
Okay.
So thank you all.
Well, I guess we are
very, very
living
much. I'm incredibly grateful not
collectively.
only for the things that I have in my private life that support me on a daily basis and keep me going, but I'm so grateful for you being here, watching, engaging, supporting, and in
Giving you
general,
money.
just sticking to positivity.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of toxic people, a lot of negative
I
people out there that
agree.
want to bring us down, and we don't play that,
Don't
right? We
let them bring us
Instead,
down.
Stick to our
We're the
guns,
best.
and we move forward every day in a good direction. And thank
Might
you all
use
for
this
that.
crow gun.
Okay. I will say this is one final thing I'm very grateful for. All right, and this is a very defining statement for me.
Ooh, this is
I am
pretty good.
grateful for having a livelihood where every day I can make content that people tell me is fun and positive and productive and constructive for them.
What about meaningful?
And we don't have to hurt anyone in the process.
I don't
Instead,
have to
it's
hurt
just
anybody.
Positivity for the sake of positivity and fun. No one gets hurt when I play a video game. No one gets hurt when I make a podcast. We don't have to step on people. We don't have to bring down others for us to have personal gain. That's a very important thing in life. You have to understand that.
That's pretty good.
That you're not hurting others just for you to get ahead. That's a huge thing.
You're that
And I'm
Keemstar?
very grateful for that.
It's a
because
slight of you,
I very
dude.
well could have gone down that avenue. A lot of people wanted me to over the years. They wanted me to change and become just like all the other
this
people
crow
who went
gun's
down that
the one
road.
they're using.
And I don't want to do
Games
that.
is
I would
gonna
much
take
rather
the torch after Phil.
just
I
give
don't
up.
think he'll be able
If
to.
I can't succeed doing what it is that I love and being a positive person, then I don't want to do it at all. It's not success by any means necessary for me. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for that. That here I am, still here, able to do what I love and not hurting anyone in the process. Okay, before we continue on, I'm going to throw out this disgusting tissue that I have here.
Well, he's got to toss away the tissue. His hard, proud work of maybe like 2 minutes during the pre-stream.
Because really quickly,
Plugs?
I hope that if you guys can, you'll swing by my stream tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're doing something special here on the channel. It's a marathon. It's going to be my Black Friday marathon, but it actually is the Ad Apocalypse 2.0. If you don't know what that means, basically
what do I mean by
tomorrow,
that?
in a big marathon setting, I'm going to be watching advertisements and reacting to them. This is going to be going on all day long. We've had ads submitted by both standard viewers as well as channel members over this last month.
He's had the super majority of the ads submitted to him by Derek, and he got pissed off by that. And he's really, really worried that it's just going to be nothing but Derek ads. Because 50% of them are. So big ups, I suppose. Don't worry, it's going to be meaningful.
And I'm excited to see the variety of ads that have been nominated. We did this last year, and it did really, really well. Very
swing by,
exciting,
dude.
and I'm happy
Amen.
to do it again this year. There'll be food, because I'm going to order some food for delivery. There's going to be a new episode of Feasting with Phil, something I have never, ever done before on the show. It will be a brand new thing, I promise you. But also, maybe some booze. You know, depending on, you know, levels of support and stuff. I'm going to take a few shots and things like that in celebration. We'll see. It's going to be a great chill event. There's no gameplay. Instead, it's just us
Hopefully
relaxing and
some
doing retro
cheese
ads and having a
ads,
good
yeah.
time. So if you can make
That
it
way we
tomorrow,
can ask
please
where's
swing
the
by
cheese,
at
dude.
Apocalypse 2.0 right here on DSP Gaming. All right. Outside of that, like I said, I don't have much else to really say. I'm not going to go through the weekly schedule or anything like that today. There's really no reason to. So I think what we're going to do, we have a couple of very quick news stories that I would like to cover.
News stories. I'm not listening to the news segment. This is such a dumb segment. Literally a worthless segment. I'm skipping past this. Fuck this. Fucking why?
Last
why
couple
do
of
we care
years
about the
with
news?
Call of Duty, this is exactly in line with that. So I would not be shocked in any way, shape, or form.
Botox. Yeah, Botox would be
this is-
pretty good for him.
It's all truthful, honestly. It sounds dead on, exactly like what they would be trying to do. So there you go. All right, so folks, what I'd like to do is I'd like to start with shout-outs, get shout-outs out of the way, and then we'll probably open up this podcast to more chill Q&A and just hanging out. I'm sure you guys want to talk about Thanksgiving and everything.
Oh, burp.
So let's jump in. We start off with Lucifer Soul.
Don't worry, guys.
Doing a
Remember,
$5
this is a
super chat
test
for Thanksgiving
stream.
special.
We're
Light
just
illegal fireworks in your
testing the
office.
capacity.
That was be incredibly stupid, wouldn't it? But thanks for the super chat. Kitten. Wait. Oh, this is a freaking disgusting name. So I'm just gonna get rid of this person. Yeah, I'm not even reading this. Fuck that.
You already
Some
read
people are
it
just gross,
though.
man. I didn't notice it. You know, I was doing the podcast. Someone did a contribution. I look at the name. I'm like, wow, that's nasty. So anyway.
Was it like Kitten Stomper?
Thank you, Lucifer Soul, for the super chat, and that other person can get bent. All right.
All right, cool.
Continuing on. Oh, you're bad with the name? Yeah, you're bad. You're banned. Okay, let's continue.
He loves the support, dude. It's all organic and everybody loves him. And they're all in a Thanksgiving spirit right now.
during yesterday, which was my day off, which, by the way, you guys probably want a Phil's Day Off segment, don't you? I will do a Phil's Day Off segment after I do the shout-out.
Yeah.
Okay, it's brief. I basically had a very relaxing day, and I'd like to talk a little bit about that.
All right. Remember.
So I received a $1.50 tip yesterday,
off, dude.
And someone said, so Callisto Protocol right now is free on PS Plus. Is it worth playing? Yes, it is. Absolutely it is. It is not a bad game. The gaming media absolutely treated that game unfairly. I'm not saying it's the best. It's
dude, just
why is it like Dead
Space?
Space? Like,
I don't care about the Callisto Protocol or whatever fucking.
We will have holiday-themed animations.
Yep.
Yuck. Here we go.
Big ups Anonymous for giving him $50.
Dang it. What is that? There's another smudge. Come on.
Oh, he loved Callisto Protocol. Why on earth would he shit on that game? He loved that game. He was upset that it didn't win over the other fucking game it was based off of. Dead Space.
From Tarantula MS, a $10 tip. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Tarantula. I hope that you and yours are having a good one, man. And like I said, I'm going to talk, right after I do these shout-outs, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I did yesterday to kind of prepare for today. And then I want to hear from you guys about what you guys will be doing today.
Yeah, Derek, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
What we're going to be doing. Of course, I'll talk more about it tomorrow.
Sucking out a wishbone. What does that mean?
I'm excited for it.
Huh? What?
Okay.
Derek, you fucking nut.
Let's see here. I received a $2 tip from Woomba. Thank you for the content that you give us. Happy holiday. Thank you very much, Woomba. Thanks for the support, and thank you for the kind words, and thanks for watching that content. Appreciate that.
Gift Chatterleaf the Squirrel is now lurking and following. Welcome
Let's
to
see here.
Yeah, the ring light gunners are out again.
A fan from Ireland who celebrates every holiday except Thanksgiving, obviously. It's a $1 tip. Thank you.
What? Is that the name?
In your own opinion, do you not think a huge turkey dinner for Thanksgiving and a huge turkey dinner not long after Christmas is a bit much? In the United States, not everyone does double turkey. I know that it's kind of weird because, especially in a lot of like American pop culture, cinema, and stuff like that, you'll see the family always eating a big Thanksgiving dinner, but then it's weird because they're like, oh, it's Christmas dinner, time for turkey again. I don't even know really many people who do that. Here, usually the turkey is definitely the Thanksgiving tradition. And then for Christmas, usually you would do something a little different, a ham or, you know, some kind of a roast, something like that. But you're right, like most people would make a giant turkey.
Oh, he has, hasn't he?
And that would be
remember that one time he tried to do a roast?
Twice. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I agree with you there.
Super burnt it because he didn't put enough wine and it was like super dry as shit. And he was like blaming the recipe even though he didn't even follow the recipe.
Until the neighbor's dogs break into their house and eat it, and they end up going to get Chinese food.
Man, that shit looked gross as fuck. I also remember that time he made a pizza.
A new killer
in
Dead by Daylight.
It'll probably come back. Oh. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's cool. I think it's really neat that they got all those licenses.
OBS will struggle sometimes, so you got to just put up
Hollywood with it. Slasher movie killer being in the game is pretty neat. But you're right. On Thanksgiving, I really don't care about
testing the internet, guys.
Absolutely correct.
We're seeing how far we can push the bill.
Also, one more shout out to Ash Link, who did a $10 super chat and saying, "Can you give a shout out to my friend?" Sure. Shout out to your friend.
Is he thankful to trolls? I don't know. He should be thankful to them,
If they live in the United States, I don't know. They might not. Okay.
Thank you for the chug. I appreciate
Ladies and gentlemen, because we got through shoutouts, and by the way, there may be more, but for now, I do want to do a very brief segment on Phil's day off to talk about yesterday. Definitely had a better day off this week than I did last week, for sure. Okay.
Okay. Tell us
last
about
week,
it,
as you know, annoying because, you know, me getting my
we're stretching the tubes, dude.
Essentially stolen from me when I was grocery shopping and losing out on all my reusable bags. It was very
frustrating.
She's
this stressing us out, dude.
I purposefully limited what I had to do out of the house to one thing, just grocery shopping. I made it so that I didn't have to go anywhere else.
Wow.
So I didn't have to go to a pet store.
Remember how he was talking about pet supplies and he had to get ingredients for fucking Thanksgiving, even though he was like talking about how he got his cart robbed, even though he didn't even pay for anything yet, but he got robbed at the grocery store because somebody wheeled off his cart that was unattended for only a mere 2 minutes. He counted it, dude, so you got to believe him. But because of that, he was like getting cranberry sauce, which was the last thing that he needed for Thanksgiving. And all of that, and then we got to pretend, yeah, man, you know, I was looking for Thanksgiving shit. Bruh, you didn't even need to. You could have just done all of your shopping last week, and you could have just took the whole day off today, honestly. There's no, you know what, there's no need to even stream today. Thanksgiving of all days. He could have just hung out with his family all day. Instead, he just wanted to get away from his bitch of a wife and just hang out over here. Sorry, Cat, you make the dinner. I'll come down and eat it when I'm done.
Or any other stores. I knew that the day before Thanksgiving was going to be insane.
That's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
Driving around and everything. So I said the only
he
thing
doesn't even want to participate with his family.
You know, limit myself.
Hopefully his son Jasper's helping his mom
and so
out.
I went grocery shopping yesterday, and yes, the store was absolutely packed. But obviously, I kept my eyes on my cart at all times. I had a whole new slew of reusable shopping bags with me. That I had purchased over the course of this last week to make up for the ones that got stolen. And I was like, dude, there is no way.
I thought you got robbed.
In holy hell, I'm gonna let someone steal my bags again. Oh, that looks good. I'm not gonna let them steal my bags again.
All right.
So I have my eyes
on that. We went from vagina lip pink to
and it was fine, just a little busy. You know, a lot of people in the store or whatever. So that's really not notable. The notable thing was that I had a nice day to spend at home with my wife, and she decorated the house for Christmas. All of our seasonal stuff is out now. All of our, you know, candles.
Can you tell us about it?
I want to say candles, not real candles, but the electric ones. You know, the ones that have the simulated flame.
The fake ones.
And our various Christmas decorations from over the years. Actually, you know, my parents bought us a nice lantern this year. It looks like a Christmas tree, but it's full of liquid and has like that glitter. And inside, there's a guy playing a fiddle and a bunch of like carolers, and it lights up and it has all this fun stuff. So we have that new thing for this year for decoration.
Mom's constantly going to QVC,
like
just buying all sorts of random ass shit, dude.
So the house looks very, very nice right now. Because now it's in Christmas theme, and we were waiting for this. You know, it was like a fall decoration for a while.
Christmas
but now we're into
mode.
Christmas. We're getting into the theme of thing. We listen to Christmas, you know, music and stuff. We're getting excited. You know, it's that time of year now.
Carey was
like,
just
today's Thanksgiving,
blasting in that household.
We're in the Christmas season now, right? You get into the holiday spirit, and it's a great thing.
She's making her ad money.
You know, a lot of that we actually watched someone playing some Starfield. We watched someone playing Alan Wake 2.
Wait. Why are we watching other streamers?
Well, you know, just a few different things. And
wait,
we got, of all things.
Why are we watching other streamers? Are you the streamer in the household, sir? That's like saying that you're watching other... No, okay, look. This would be like the equivalent of like a guy who plays sports for a living, going at home and chilling and watching other men play sports in front of your wife. Maybe it's okay, but isn't it a little kind of weird? It's a little weird, right? On some weird level. Do you find those people more entertaining?
We got Hawaiian barbecue for dinner. Remember, it's our day off is the day that we
it's
out.
just some NPR,
so we got Hawaiian barbecue food for dinner delivered. So, what an exciting Phil's day off. Not much to say there, right? Nothing too crazy.
I thought we were broke.
But I figured I would do a quick segment.
Remember how we were broke and we didn't have any money and we just ordered that expensive Hawaiian barbecue because the last time we did that on stream, we were complaining about how expensive it was? I don't know. Maybe you got the spam sushi again. That would have been pretty good. Or no way, it's the spam rice balls.
Because people always ask for it.
Yeah.
So all right. So that's that. Now what we're gonna do in a moment here is we're gonna open up the chat to Q&A. I have one more quick shout out to do.
Don't worry. Once the Q&A is over with, I'm pretty much over with because I
got a $2 tip from Big Larry Gaming. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope you have a wonderful stuffing. It's my favorite part of the meal.
And I want to eat some goddamn
South Park
turkey.
Video game trailer looks silly and fun, so you play the other South Park games. Wonder which you like the most. We literally did a big segment about that. You must have just shown up.
Fuck this.
We just did a big segment about that, so I would say rewind the show a bit.
Rewind the stream. I'm not going to explain myself again, man.
And you'll see my thoughts about that. And
wait, no, that's it. That's it. That's the thing I've been waiting for. I've literally been waiting for this for like 2 years now. I just wanted DSP to say in some variation, LTG.mp3. I don't have it queued up, but it's literally rewind the stream. I'm not going to explain myself again, man. Oh shit, yo, that's pretty good. Let me kill off the music here. And let me slow him down to normal speed.
I got a $2 tip from Big Larry Gaming. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope you have a wonderful stuffing. It's my favorite part of the meal. I'm wondering if you saw the new South Park video game trailer. Looks silly and fun. Saw you play the other South Park games. Wonder which you like the most. We literally did a big segment about that. You must have just shown up. We just did a big segment about that. So I would say rewind the show a bit and you'll see my thoughts about that. And I definitely liked Stick of Truth more than Fractured But Whole. I think they're both good games.
Yeah, I could probably cut the rest.
We just did a big segment about that. So
yeah,
I would
we'll
say
cut the rest
rewind the show a bit, and you'll see my thoughts about that. And
yeah, it'll just be that. It'll just be like rewind the show. We'll come back to that.
All right. So folks,
let me let him go for a second. I'm gonna check.
What
on my
I'll do now is open up the chat to Q&A. We'll do like half an hour or so if you guys want to talk for Q&A before we adjourn the show and then we get ready because you guys want a Modern Warfare multiplayer. You're gonna get Modern Warfare multiplayer today. All right, that's what we'll do. So, what do you guys want to chat about? I'm sure you guys are gonna want to talk about Thanksgiving food and stuff, right? So, Jade, happy Thanksgiving to you. Good to see you. Derek, he says, I'm done posting on my advertisements. Thank you, Derek. Remember, tomorrow when we begin, we'll start with the member submissions, and then we'll go into the standard submissions, and it should be fun. Thank you so much for that. Spawn Killer does a super chat, says, instead of turkey, we're having prime rib. Prime rib is amazing. I've had it not too often, but there used to be this, this restaurant in Connecticut before I moved. It's called 99. And they're known for like steaks and things like that.
It looks
and
like
they would do prime rib.
It looks like
only
it's
like
time for me to eat.
A couple days a week, and you had to come during a
Thankfully,
certain
not having to do the cooking this time.
The few times I had it.
I'm so glad I'm not having to do the cooking this time. Now the question is, do you want me to stick around? Because what I could do for the next 15 minutes, maybe 20, is I can let this play. Let this guy. Oh yeah, the head pat thing is like somewhere. I completely forgot to put it on the screen somewhere. I'll have to figure that out. But I can let this guy play, and I can come back and commentate over whatever the fuck he's doing afterwards. Or I could just send you guys somewhere else. Because this was a stress test. He's wearing a Christmas hat down below. Yeah, it's in the void. Show turkey? I'm not showing turkey. Didn't it say he had news to talk about? I skipped past the news. The news segment was shit. Absolute shit. Send us other. Enjoy your family. She be in his best stand. Barry, don't fuel him. Yeah, I just wanted to stress test this, and I really don't care about the Q&A that much. We're gonna send you guys over. That's what we're gonna do. It's okay. This was, like I said, this was a test stream. I will be doing the full restream shit tomorrow, because that's the actual thing that I wanted to do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you guys off. We're gonna send you over to King Jad's probably having fun. He's in bingo land too.
So they are doing the shit. He's meant to be professional.
Yeah, we're gonna send you over there. You know what the best part is? If you go over to King Jad's, you will literally be not missing anything if you just tuned in now. I'm sending you guys over here. This is like the best plan ever. I'm gonna enjoy my fucking Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody does. I might stream very, very late tonight. There's no guarantee, but if I do, it'll probably happen. Again, this was just a stress test to see whether or not the capabilities was going to be on point and whether or not this layout was going to work for what I need. It should, for a maximum of like 2 other guests, maybe 3 at maximum. So, there you go. Sorry guys. I'm sorry if you were expecting more, but again, I did say it was a test stream, so don't expect a whole lot out of me. I'm eating like a queen. Big ups, eating like a goddamn queen. American style Thanksgiving, you know it. And thank you for the 5 bits. I do appreciate it. Apparently he's wearing a Santa hat. Yeah, I saw it at the very end. He's currently, this is what you got to look forward to right now. DSP doing Q&A, and he's like fucking Santa mode. So hopefully you love this. It's literally right coming up next. Don't tune away. Don't tune out. But I'll send you over to King Jad's place. And for the Twitch folks, I'll send you over somewhere else momentarily. So again, thank you for helping me with the test stream. Just wanted to make sure the capacity is working fine. Make sure all the wires were working. And we had all of the pipes unclogged. We'll catch you later. Have fun and happy Thanksgiving, guys. If you celebrate it or not, you know. If not, happy holidays. YouTube, you're gone. Get out of here. Okay, I banished the YouTube audience. I'm gonna banish you guys now too. I'm sending you over to who are we sending you guys over to? We're gonna send you over to Drawn Frogga's stream. We're gonna raid Drawn Frogga. Okay, you're gonna not get the same experience, but imagine if you did. Imagine if you did. Couldn't be me. Okay, get out of here. I'll be in Discord if you need me. And if anybody asks, the stream didn't happen. But if it did happen, don't talk about it. I might stream later tonight. Don't question it either. I'm just gonna prep up for my raids. Bye bye.